Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television GPTV. I'm Brett. In my hands is the first volume of Mieruko-Chan, a new manga series from Leighann Press, and done by Tomoki Izumi. And let's get the translators, all that. Leighann Harvey is the translation. Alexis Eckerman has done the lettering. So the series, basically take The Sixth Sense and add in the Japanese schoolgirl fetish twist thing to it, and that's the series. It's really good. It's shockingly good. So the story revolves around this young girl who tries to live a normal life, and she winds up seeing ghosts, monsters, dead people, whatever you want to call it, throughout her day. And she's trying to figure out, like, is this something that she's just imagining? Is she going crazy? Can other people see it? Like, what's the deal? So the first volume really is just this introduction to her world and her experiences, and it's kind of fascinating because of that, because this isn't something like, you know, it really is an introduction. Like there's no, you know, there's no like real conflict to it. There's no, you know, bad guy she has to fight or anything like that. There's nothing that's really resolved in the first volume. It's the setup for everything to come. And I think it's kind of a fascinating thing, and I hate to say that, like, nothing happens in the first volume, because tons of things happen in the first volume, but it's not the normal story arc that you'd really imagine. It's just this girl going through her normal life and seeing these monsters, ghosts, demons, whatever you want to call them, and trying to figure out, like, what the hell's going on. You know, can she touch them? Are they there to hurt her? Are they there to hurt her friends? You know, that sort of stuff, and there's a lot of other things kind of thrown in there that she experiences. Like, she decides that she wants to try to protect herself and seeks out the help of, like, this psychic, who then kind of gives more hints as to maybe what's going on in this world. It's a really interesting, fascinating first volume in that it doesn't have the normal flows to a story arc, but I loved it. Like, this is a really, really good series. The other thing that I think are really good to it is that it has that teases of Japanese fetish schoolgirl thing going on, but it really doesn't cross the line. Like, there's a couple images where you're sitting there kind of, for me, eye-rolling, because the story doesn't need it at all, and it never does quite cross that line. You know, there's comments about her friend's big boobs a lot, and there's some jokes about that, but, like, it's never a real cross the line to that fetish area, which, again, I think is really good, because as it can stand on its own. Like, it doesn't need that, and I actually think that would be a distraction, you know, a massive distraction to the story, and make me like it less. You know, as just like a horror, creepy setup of a series, it does really, really, really well, to the point, like, I want to read the second volume. I want to dive into this and find out more of what's going on, especially when I got to the ending. Like, the ending is, I should have seen coming, but I'm kicking myself because I didn't see it coming. And it hit me really well. So, give you some idea on the art. Like, this is kind of what we're dealing with, the ghost demons, whatever you want to call them. It's really, really good. And then kind of giving you an idea of, like, what level we're talking on the, you know, panty tease sort of stuff is, you know, stuff like this, where there's just kind of like a shot of her butt, but you don't really need it. It's just not needed. It's not something that is totally, it doesn't do anything to enhance the story. Like, this is also really, really good. That's not needed at all in the story. This is a horror story, not a fetish schoolgirl story. That's not what really is the driver here. The driver here is the fact she's seen some really jacked up stuff, and can't quite figure out what the hell's going on. But what's great is it doesn't, you know, as the series goes on, there's less of that. It's just, it feels like the creator kind of figured out, like, it's not needed, and focused on the horror, twisted, whatever aspects of it. Like, what do you want to call it? Psychological horror? Like, because maybe she's not seeing it. I don't know. But this is very much like a Sixth Sense sort of thing going on, and it's good. It's really, really, really good. I highly recommend it. I think it's awesome. If you like manga, if you like horror, if you just like horror and never have done manga before, like, this is a pretty cool series to check out. If you like The Sixth Sense, definitely check this out. Like, it's maybe a little too close for it, but I don't know exactly where it's going to go as far as the series. So hopefully it kind of differentiates itself from there, but setup is very, very, very similar to that. Out now, physical, digital, everything. Go check it out. Like, highly, highly recommend. This is really cool stuff. I want to thank Yen Press for hooking us up with the review copy. We appreciate it. Now, if you want your own copy, go support your comic shop. We got a link beneath this video. Put in a zip code. It'll tell if a shop's near you. No shop, no problem. We do have links underneath this video. They're going to be affiliate links. But to do that, by doing that, you help support our site, and some are to local comic shops. So you'll support them as well. But go support your local comic shop. Again, I want to thank Yen Press for hooking us up the review copy, and thank you for watching. Now, if you are into manga, if you're into comics, if you're into Yen Press, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy. Keep it nice and consistent. So until next time, keep reading those comics and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.